Hey everyone, Alice here, and welcome to a May 2023 collective reading. I'm just trying something out because I used to do for like full moons and new moons this reading where it is your sign, but it's also everything, because I noticed that the sign, or like it was just one big reading, but it was like basically like 12 mini readings, but you know, they all connect. And that's why I'm like, oh, maybe I will try doing that for the month. I still am going to be doing individual sign readings, but I thought, you know what, let's start with sort of like a baseline. Let's just see what the incoming energy is in a very, I wouldn't say general, but just see, so we can kind of get a picture of what could be going on. I don't really know how to explain it, but like, if you, yeah, I don't know how to explain this. It's better if I just do it. I'm not going to put any timestamps though, because the reason for that is because this is really like, it's everything. I never put timestamps for the other readings, and I'm not going to put timestamps for this. So because it is all of it. It is all like 12 mini readings. Okay, so just kind of like take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to be for your situation. It can be for your sign. It cannot be for your sign. Just take whatever you're feeling. I'm just using signs kind of mostly to keep myself organized, to be honest. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Just going to briefly sort of check in on the energy for May and see what's going on. All the information about me and my readings is in the description box below. If you are interested in that, you can check that out. So we're gonna start. So I thought we would get sort of a vibe check. Basically, that's what this is. It's like a vibe check. We're just gonna check and see what's going on for May, for basically everybody. So it's like a collective reading, but I am going to kind of do mini readings for each sign. It just really wouldn't be worth my time to put timestamps. I'll just be honest. So don't bother me about it because I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm going to be using my Enchanted Emotions deck, which is available on my Etsy shop if you would like your own sort of printable copy there. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna go 12, everybody. So we'll lay them all out. Overall, overwhelmed. Okay, so overall vibe that we've got for May could be a lot, could be going on. You might be feeling overwhelmed. It just feels like there's just a lot happening. I don't know what that means exactly. It's different for everybody, but it could feel like there's a lot of pressure on you. You might feel pressured. It could just be one thing that's pressuring you. It could be multiple things that are coming at you and feeling like it's a bit much. It doesn't even have to be bad. It doesn't have to be negative. It could just be a lot of good things happening. It's just feeling like a lot's coming towards you. So that's the overall energy. So I'm going to put them face down. Let me just get these situated here, and then we will clarify as we go. I'm not taking reversals, so I'll just put those up. It's gonna get messy, but that's okay. It's okay. Where should I put this? I'm just gonna put this here. Please don't fall. Okay. All right. So we'll start Aries through Pisces, and we'll clarify as we go. Who's this deck? Oh, hold on. I need to fix the deck. Okay. So deck fixed. All right. So let's start Aries. Let's see what the vibe for May. Here. If I can pick up the card. Stressed. Ooh. Okay. So you could be feeling stress. This could be your energy or just energy around you. Let's get some more information about this. Where is it coming from? What's it about? Obviously not specifics, but basically why. Why are you feeling this way? Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Oh. Could have to do with work. Nine of Cups. It doesn't feel like bad stress. It feels like your life, it actually feels quite positive. I know it's like positive stress. What is that? I feel like what's coming towards you are things that make you happy in your life. I feel like you're doing things in your life that make you happy because you've worked for it. You've worked hard for this, and it's like you're working for your happiness. So whatever it is that you're doing it because you want to be happy. And it can be stressful at times because it does require work. It requires work and effort to keep up this sort of Nine of Cups, to keep being happy. It doesn't just fall into your lap and you're realizing, or in May, that if you want to be happy, and if you want happiness, you're going to have to put some effort to making things happen. And it's not a bad thing, but it can be a little stressful. Okay? All right, Taurus. Brave. I like the brave action here. You have a vibe of feeling like you can do things, feeling that bravery come in. Let's see, where is this coming from? Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups. I feel like there's something that was in your life that you were kind of settling on, and it's like, I no longer want to settle with that. It could be that maybe you just weren't getting enough, or you weren't giving enough to it, and it's like, I don't want to settle anymore. And I feel like you're taking brave action here towards what it is that would make you happy. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups focuses on how they feel. They focus on, yes, what would make them happy. It is a romantic vibe too. It can be focusing more on love, focusing more on romance, and taking those sort of chances on love, taking those risks here, because it's like maybe you feel like you've been playing it safe. Maybe you've been settling in something in your life and you're like, you know what? I'm going to put more into it. Maybe I'm not getting enough out of what's going on right now, and there's some brave action that is coming up here for you. All right. Gemini, we have embarrassed. Ooh. Where's this embarrassed coming from? I get like a bit of guilt here, but it's more of a humiliated. Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. Queen of Swords. You might do something here, or actually I don't know if you're doing it. It could be incoming. Somebody could do something here that kind of embarrasses you. It seems more in the love sort of atmosphere here. This is a Page of Cups. Pages of Cups, they get in their feels. So either you or somebody, maybe they were in their feels. They did something because they were in their feels. Page of Cups tends to sometimes do things or act. How do I'm trying to like use English words. Because pages, they can be a little naive in love. So it's like, just because like they're feeling it and they're in their feels, maybe you or somebody does something because, you know, they have a crush on somebody. It is like it's young, so it's like something that maybe you haven't done since you were a kid. You know how like when you're a kid and you had crushes on people, maybe you acted kind of childish in that way here. I kind of feel like that's what's going on. Either you, it's probably you, but you or somebody acts that way and it makes you feel kind of embarrassed. by those actions here. Somebody could have been direct and told you like, hey, you're being kind of childish, or you're like, what are you doing here? Like pages of cups, like when they're in their feelings and they act on those feelings, they can sometimes, they can do things that like that they don't realize that could be harmful or be over the top, because they're just kind of doing whatever they want to do. Like, you know, when you have a crush when you're a kid, I'm just very reminded of like when like I was a kid and when I liked somebody, like you would just do things that you just wouldn't do as an adult. Um like I don't know, like you would tell your friends, and or like you would like low-key stalk them or something like that. like you would just do these things that you wouldn't do as an adult, or you wouldn't act that way. And I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like you know this, you know, you know that it's kind of childish here, and it's like when you realize that, or when somebody tells you like, hey, like what are you doing, we're not 13 and we're not 12 anymore, that it makes you feel kind of embarrassed. It's like, why did I say those things? Why did I act? Mostly actions. It's like, why did I act that way? Okay. Cancer, your vibe here, we've got confident. I like it. Feeling confident here in yourself. Feeling empowered. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. We have the Hierophant underneath. Can't really see it because it's like on the edge here. I feel like there were two things that you could say, two things that are taking your attention right now in your life here. Like there are two things that you're focusing on. They could be two relationships, it could be two people here, whatever. It's two things that you care a lot about. There is attached to this, like with that Knight of Cups, this focus on love that you care a lot about, and you care about moving forward with these two things here. Whatever they are, I feel like you have they could be things that have been going on for a while, or you're just I feel like you're trying to you figured out how to find a balance between these two things. So it can be maybe you got some advice, or it's just something like, it's just like, you know, like this is how you balance these things. It's something from the past lessons that you've learned. Like I'll give an example. Like maybe there are two people in your life that you care a lot about, but you're feeling confident that you can make this work for you in your life. You can find the time for both of these things in your life. You're feeling pretty confident about that here. Okay. Leo. Let's see, your vibe. We've got flighty. Okay. I get a very in and out energy here. There's something that you're not really taking serious, pretty casual. We have Judgment and the Hermit. The Knight of Swords. There's something here. It could be something that somebody said to you, or something that you know to be true, that you're just not, I wouldn't say that you're not taking it serious, but it's like, how would I explain that? It almost it kind of feels like a bit of an I don't care type of vibe here. It's like I recognize it, I know about this, I accept what is going on here. But the Hermit, this is like your inner wisdom. This is like what you know. Again, we're getting past lessons here. It's like, or you've learned some sort of lesson. It's like, you know that, maybe you know that you shouldn't take this as the be all end all truth. Because I feel like there's something either somebody said to you or something that, or some sort of truth that you believe. And it's like, it's not set in stone, and you don't believe that it's set in stone, or you don't, like, you're not saying that this is permanent or this is the end all be all type of thing here. Because maybe in the past you were like that with something. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's like, you know for yourself that you shouldn't take this seriously, that you shouldn't like rely on it. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't like put all your eggs into one basket on this one thing kind of thing, because you know better. You know not to. You know, it can be something that somebody says. It's like, you know, like maybe I shouldn't, like, it's not that you shouldn't trust it, but it's like, you know that it can change kind of thing. It's like, okay, I hear you and everything. Or like, this is, I know what you're talking about, but at the same time, it's like, well, I don't, like, you're not taking it super seriously because you know better, basically. All right. Virgo, your vibe. Ooh, romantic. You're feeling pretty flirty, romantic here. What's this about? Temperance. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Ooh, there's somebody that you're pretty attracted to, I feel, that you've got your eye on. Like, I'm drawn to her eye. Like, you kind of pretend that you don't look at this person, but you can't help. You look at this person. You look at them a lot, but you kind of like, it's like you're trying to play it cool here. I feel like you're trying to play it cool here. You're trying not to look in their direction, but you can't help it. Like, they're very attractive. They could also be very confident as well. And yeah, like you're checking them out, but you're trying not to be obvious about it here. I feel like you're trying to play it cool here because you don't want to come on too strong. I feel you're in this romantic vibe. I feel like you do want to express how you feel to this person, or just flirt with them and, you know, like, compliment them, like show them that sort of romantic side. But at the same time, you want to be cool about it. You don't want to like come off as a crazy person here. So you are holding back. There's a bit of fear attached to this as well. It's like you're kind of trying to play it cool here. You don't want them to see you checking them out because you don't want them to know. You don't really want them to know, but you're feeling romantic. Like, you feel you have this urge to want to do these things to show that you like them. But at the same time, you don't want them to know. Okay, I get it. Libra. Charming. Oh, it's very similar to the romantic energy here. Charming. Let's see. Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands. Everything's so positive, dude. Like, I mean, we're past the halfway mark, so I'm feeling for most people, there's a lot of positive energy coming in here, you know, if it resonates here. All right, Libra. I feel like you are laying the charm on people here. Like, you might feel like when you speak, especially like when you speak and when you say things, it just flows. It just comes out. It's very easy here. Like, for some reason, it's like you're very charming right now. Your energy, like, people are drawn to you, especially what you say, the things that you're saying. It's like maybe you're just being very witty, or the things that you say, people just like are hanging on to your every word. It doesn't even matter what you're saying. They're just so drawn to your voice. They're drawn to what you say. They like what you say, and it just comes easy. You can just say whatever and it doesn't sound weird to people. Now, I will say with the Nine of Wands, when I say it's easy, like, it comes to you easy, but it does come with it a lot of pressure, because when you start realizing like people like what you're saying and, you know, they're hanging on your every word, then you might that overwhelmed feeling, you know, the overall energy. Where is it? Maybe I should keep it here. This overwhelmed feeling. I get that here as well. Everybody's feeling this though. So this is overall. But for you, yeah, it might, you might feel kind of, you might put pressure on yourself as well to kind of keep this up. But I don't feel like it's difficult to do. It's just there might be pressure for you to continue to do it, like to continue your energy. You might not have, you might feel a little worn down because of it, because I feel like you're in demand. I feel like people want to talk to you and you're going to be kind of in demand, and that could be draining of your energy. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, excited. Look at all the positive energy. I like all the positive energy here. Can you tell me about this? It's self-explanatory. You know, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, King of Swords. What do you know? You know something. The King of Swords knows everything. He's a pretty smart guy. He knows things because he's very perceptive. He knows things because people want to tell him things. He knows things because he seeks out information, but also he's very good at deciphering information as well. You know something here. Something that you've been waiting for. That 7 of Pentacles. You've put in the effort. You've been waiting for it. You know that the time is coming. The time is coming for something to happen here. Something that you've been sad or disappointed that it's taken this long, but you're starting to feel that excitement for something here, because it's like, you know that the time is coming. You can feel it. But also, there's something, I don't know what you know, but there's something that you've read, or it's factual. Somebody maybe told you something, or you got a message, or like an email or something. There's something here that you've been waiting on, and it's been tough to wait for this. Like, you've been disappointed about for how long it's been taking, but it's that like Christmas excitement. It's like, that Christmas is coming, and there's this sort of excited energy around that. Okay. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to tell you with that. That's what it is. Can't tell you specifics. Where am I at? Sagittarius. We have humble. Yeah, I feel very grounded. Very grounded energy here. It reminds me of the 9 of Pentacles, which is, doing things for yourself. Focusing on self-love, self-care. But I feel a very grounded energy from this. You have the Hanged Man, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like, you may have been humbled a little bit here. There could have been something that you weren't paying attention to, and now you see something about that. You're seeing things from a different perspective. It's taken some time for you to kind of come around here, but whatever it is, it seems like you've seen this new perspective here because you feel differently. You feel, well, it's not different, but it's new. There's a new beginning in love here, so you might have new feelings towards someone or something here, and that has made you see things differently here. I feel like this is something or someone that you weren't paying attention to before. Maybe you emotionally detached yourself from this, whatever the situation is before. Now you're looking at it differently, and it's humbled you a bit. It's brought you down to earth. It's grounded you a little bit here. Because maybe I'm getting like whatever you weren't paying attention to, It's like I'm getting like almost a conceited type of energy with that. It's like you thought like you didn't have to pay attention to it, or that like whatever, I don't need to pay attention to it. It's like I don't care about this. But it's like you might have been humbled because you might have kind of realized that you do kind of care, because there's this Ace of Cups here, and it's like there are new feelings that have popped up here for you for whatever the situation is, and you're just kind of seeing it differently. And it's like, okay, eating a bit of humble pie here, even I could say it like that, because it's like I feel like you rejected something, like you just pushed it aside. It's like, I don't want to deal with that, I don't want to look at it, I'm just ignoring it, not paying attention to it. But it's kind of, by not paying attention to it, over time it seems like you've changed your perspective. Maybe before you said something like, you know, I don't care about that. But then over time, it's like you've changed your mind. You've seen things differently now, and now you feel differently. And I get feeling differently about it, but not because it was always there. You always had these feelings. It's just now you see them. You're like, you know, maybe I didn't actually care. It was something else. This is what I'm getting. So like if it was a person, for example, if you were like, if you dismissed a person, it wasn't because you didn't like them. It was something else. Like maybe it was something within you, and now you've had some time to think about it, and it's like, you know, it wasn't because I didn't like them. It's because maybe I didn't like myself. This is just an example, okay? I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just trying to explain the energy here to you, okay? Capricorn. Insecure. I'm getting more of a paying attention to other people and not paying too much attention to yourself type of energy here. Let's see, what's this all about? Yeah, Three of Swords, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands. This is something from the past. Some sort of bad memory here that has hurt you. So something happens here. This Eight of Wands, it's fast moving energy, but it's also action here. Something moving forward, communication perhaps. Here, energy that's moving towards you very quickly. I feel like it shows up very quickly, that it kind of like, I'm getting, she's very bewildered looking here. She's kind of shocked. I feel like there's something that comes towards you that's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And it just suddenly shows up, and it could make you feel kind of insecure because it's bringing up, like it's triggering you, basically. It's triggering you something from your past, something that happened before, and you're kind of triggered, and you're kind of paying more attention to what's happening around you, and you're not so much, it doesn't feel like it's on you. It feels like almost like you're side-eyeing somebody because it reminds you of something from the past that was not a good time. It was bad memories. Here it could have hurt you, and so it makes you feel weird. It makes you feel weird. Okay. Aquarius. Kind. A very nice energy. Kind, feeling supportive here. Oh, that went on reverse. The Hierophant. Oh, and strength and the Eight of Swords. So you have some sort of restriction around you. You may feel like you can't do something, even though you technically you could. You're just kind of feeling like you can't do something, but technically you could do something here. I get a very supportive energy here from you. I feel there's some sort of breaking of the rules here, because I feel like this, whatever you're feeling kindness towards or support towards, this is something that you normally would not feel this way towards. Like, it's like we're breaking the status quo here with strength. This is in your heart space, in your heart chakra here. It's like breaking free. It's like we're breaking free. We're feeling kind. like, or we're feeling the support towards some situation here. Yeah, I'm getting like a breaking free energy. The strength energy I'm getting here is like, fuck all the rules. You know, the things that I knew before, the things that had been taught to me before, you know, whatever that is, the things that you believed before, fuck it. I'm, you know, and that is where this kindness is coming from. It's like throwing the book away here, because it's like an instinctual feeling. It's like you might not even really know why you're doing it. It's like you're just decided kind of, I don't want to act this way anymore. I don't want to follow what I've been doing or what I've been told to do anymore. I don't want to do what people expect me to do anymore. And I'm going to say here, it is a situation that you haven't been very kind to. And it feels like now you want to be kind. You want to show kindness or support in this situation here. It could have been because it's like realizing perhaps that, because the Eight of Swords is a self-sabotaging energy. It's when you stand in your own way, when you think that you're restricted, when you think that you can't do something, when actually you could have. You could have done something all along here. And that's what I'm getting. It's like breaking free out of that. Because like her eyes are open. Notice in this deck here, the Eight of Swords, most Eight of Swords, they're blind. Alice here is not blind. She sees very clearly what's going on around her. She sees very clearly that she's not as trapped as she thinks, or that she thought she was. And that's what I'm getting from you. It's like, you've been thinking this whole time that you couldn't do something, that your hands were tied this whole time, but it's like, you weren't. And when you see that, you're going to break out of that, and you're going to be more kind to a situation that you weren't kind to before, because you thought that for whatever reason, you can't be kind, you can't support that situation. But now, it's like, wait a second, I can. I totally can. Pisces. We have sleepy. Sleepy. It's a tired energy, but it's kind of a relief. I'm getting, like, it's like having a sigh of relief here. It's like, now I can rest. Now I can take a break. Now, you know, I can, yeah. That's what I'm getting. You have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers, and the Nine of Wands. So all of this is quite positive. Again, the Nine of Wands. I forgot who had the Nine of Wands. Somebody else also had the Nine of Wands. It's like the energy that's coming towards you. It's like there was a lot of pressure that was on top of you, but here I feel like you're choosing to do what's good for you. I feel like you've chosen to reward yourself. It's like, I deserve this, I deserve a break, and I feel like you're taking that time to take a break. Take some time for yourself, take some me time. It could be like retirement or relaxation, a vacation or something along those lines, because it's like there's a lot of pressure around me, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to choose myself. You know, I'm going to choose to take care of myself, and I choose to rest. I need a break, I need a rest, I need a vacation. That's what I'm getting here, because there's a lot of pressure. It's like, you know, I'm feeling quite overwhelmed. I'm going to take some time for me. All right. Let's see anything else Spirit wants to add here. Five of Swords, Death. Oh, these all want to come out. Five of Swords, Death, Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Coins. I feel like May is a transitionary, is that even a word? It's a transitional period of time, at least energetically. The energy is there to leave things behind that aren't helping you, that aren't whatever, serving you, whatever you want to say, however you want to call it, leaving behind those sort of things. They don't have to be super bad or super negative, or they don't even have to be really big either. It could just be a small thing, like making a small change, a small lifestyle change even. or just something that like you've been settling. Like it could just be like, it's fine, but it's like, do you want fine or do you want amazing, right? So it can be just kind of leaving that stuff behind and trying to move towards, you know, changing that and changing it to something better, something new, like evolving it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be bad. It can be something like maybe you just want to evolve yourself, because I feel a lot of this has to do with you, with the Queen of Coins. It's like, I want to, like, you know, have a glow up. It's like, I want to be more mature. You know, I want to increase, you know, maybe your money, or increase what it is that you want to offer to other people, to the world, or whatever. You know, it's like maybe you just want to be like, you just, it just feel like growing to be a better version of yourself. And this feels like very transitional like a transitional period here, that we're trying to evolve. Now I see here the Five of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like we're moving away from things that are short-sighted, things that, you know, we only look at ourselves and we only do things strictly for ourselves. Now, like I see that, like, of course, it's still, we're still focused on ourselves, but not in a selfish way. It's more in a, like, it's not like I'm going to do things for me no matter what. I feel like there's change. There's lots of change here, but it's like changing the direction and how we do this. It's not like, well, like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to take a vacation because I deserve it. It's not like an entitled energy. We're not doing that. It's like we're doing it in a way that doesn't hurt other people. Not that I feel like you're doing it on purpose, like if that was what was happening. It's just kind of like you're going to focus on yourself, but in a healthy way. Not in a way that affects other people. Like, you know, if you need some time to yourself, you're not just gonna like just disappear and go MIA kind of thing, and then people are worried about you and they're wondering like, are you okay, and all that. It's like, no, you're like, it's like we're gonna do it in a healthy way. And maybe you don't take off for a whole month or something, or a whole week or whatever. Maybe, you know, it's just for like a weekend or something, and maybe you let people know like, I just need some time, I just need some me time, I just want to spend some time on my own, or whatever. I don't know. These are just examples, right, of what this energy is. It's like focusing on yourself and you, and becoming better, but also not doing it in a way that hurts people, not being selfish, not being entitled. I feel like it's like maybe that was the direction, like that was the path that was on before, but we're changing that. That is being changed into a path where it is less self-serving here, taking the high road here, put it that way. I'm not saying that you were, but we, you know, we're all flawed. We aren't perfect. So, I mean, if you're like, Alice, I don't do that, I don't hurt people, I'm like, I don't think it was on purpose. Like, really think about it. There could have been something that you did that was for you, that maybe you didn't realize that it hurt somebody or people around you, or it just kind of came off as you being kind of selfish, even if that wasn't your intention. It just kind of came off as if you were just doing things for yourself and that you didn't really give a shit about other people. Again, even if that wasn't your intention, it could have been perceived that way. But it's all, you know, learning and living and stuff. It's like people make mistakes. That's what this is. We make mistakes. We grow from those mistakes. And I feel we're changing, and it's like, okay, don't want to do these mistakes anymore. And, you know, we're evolving and changing. So May seems to be changing, and then overall it just seems very positive in general. All right, that's what I have for you today, for everybody here. So I hope you understood or understand now what I meant about how this was going to work, because like I said, even though we're going through all the signs here, you could resonate with whatever. It's like 12 mini signs or 12 mini readings in one reading, and then we have it all comes together, one big reading. Yeah, I used to do these for full moons and new moons, but I stopped. But I feel like this is good for like a month thing before I do individual sign readings, which you can look forward to in the next coming days. Probably mostly will be on the weekend, where they'll be out, just because I still have to deal with construction. Again, they were still beeping and I still have to deal with all that construction noise, and I have to wait until they're done. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. All right, that's what I have. If you enjoyed this reading, or if you found it useful or entertaining in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like, share, or subscribe. Helps me do more with the channel. I hope that you have a good day or good night wherever you are. Take care, good luck, and I will talk to you later. Bye.